Hi friends, so what I'm working on today is so fun. This is for the Scrap 5 group, and we have 5 criteria that we have to work with. So we have to have 3 pattern papers, ribbons, gold, splatters, and tearing technique. So what I'm going to do is use this photo here of my daughter with the mustache on. And I'm going to also use this great sketch right here from Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. And this is part of a challenge as well for the Secret Not Secret Kit Club, the monthly crop party. So I have a lot going on. I'm kind of excited. Oh, and I'm going to use this background paper here, this animal print, pretty much because I'm digging it. So I'm going to use that, and it is November. She has on a nice little scarf and all that. So I'm thinking kind of nice and cold and chilly and cute. So I'm going to start working on it, and I'll take you along with me and figure out where I'm going to go. I like a lot of it. All right, so my photo is going to kind of go here, which is fun. Looks like tags and torn pieces and all that. So I'm going to start working on it and bring you along with me, and maybe speed up the next part because it can take me a minute. Oh, and I'll put the sketch right here when I'm working so that you can see kind of what I'm working towards. All right, here we go, friends. I went ahead and trimmed off the branding strip, and there was nothing great on the branding strip, and matted my photo in black. The right, left, and top edge will be nice and sharp, and I tore off the bottom. And the reason I tore off the bottom is I just felt like it needed a little tiny bit more interest. I actually, the reason is I don't know why. I went for it and I like it. There you go. So I also am incorporating a lot of the Secret Not Secret Kit Club, the 10 items for this time around. In the monthly parties, there's a 10 item list, and I like to use them throughout the rest of the month. It's a thing I like doing because I use a lot more product that way. And little animals were definitely a part of that. So I thought I'd go ahead and use this cute little deer cutout that I have here in lieu of that. And I thought what I could do is use some of these strips of paper that I have here. It is, not spot on what the sketch has, but for some reason when I saw my background paper, I'm like, okay, I want to break up some of that animal print with some other colors and other patterns without it being overwhelming. And this is the way I went about doing that. And then I kind of felt like that textural element that's on the left side of the sketch, you see all the little pluses? The animal print really mimics that pretty darn nicely. So then you see also that torn edge on my photo mat. So yeah, that's where that all came about. And I will make sure to have my little deer piece as being a prominent figure in this. Now I'm going to go ahead and make up a little tag out of one of the scraps of paper I have, like you see in the sketch there. And it ends up being another nice element. It's another busy piece of pattern paper, but the scale is different, the size is different. It's giving me like a little cold weather thing because the writing on it says Burr. So it's really cute and seasonal. I mean, the Snow and Cocoa line is cute and seasonal, without a doubt. I needed to get some ribbon in on this layout, so the tag is perfect for that. I grabbed a piece of gold ribbon from my stash. Now that ribbon is from Michaels, a little vintage. I'm talking 6, 7, 8 years vintage from when my daughters used to use bows in their hair for volleyball. So that's been a hot minute. So that got the ribbon in. I've got the torn paper going. I've got the different pattern papers going. So this is going really well. I did cut out 3 of these little banner pieces from a cut apart sheet that was in the Snow and Cocoa line. I thought that it filled in that little piece that you see there on the sketch. See how it has like the little square with the circle there? I wanted an element on my page that mimicked that. And I really like that I had the option of the little label pieces. I think it gives me just a little bit more color and yeah, more patterns because I love me some pattern paper. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get this cute little photo and tag squared off on my page using my handy dandy T-square ruler, which I cannot find a duplicate of it that works as well. I have been trying and I've been incredibly unsuccessful with that. So I am lining up my photo, literally based on the photo, not on the cardstock, and I try to do that because I don't always trim evenly. So I figure if I just work around myself, at least I know that the photo's squared off. And for some reason, I really dig that, so it does work out. I've got these great little banner pieces in the ever so recognizable Snow and Cocoa world. And now I'm going ahead and taking a look. Can I use this other ribbon? No, that's kind of just got eaten up by my pattern paper. It was a really sheer white, so that was a no. So I disappeared for a second. I'm putting that away. And it's funny, it's like this layout practically feels done. And the reason why is because it is so bold already. I did decide to go ahead and use some Heidi Swapp texture paste. That is one of the 10 items I'm also using for my other challenge world. And I'm just going to go ahead and use the texture paste in gold and get these great little stars in. This stencil I have, the stars, I've used it extensively and you know, it's discolored, it's a little tortured, but it's still doing a great job for me. I am absolutely rubbish about cleaning up my stencils after I use them. I mean, I just kind of wipe them off and hope for the best. I know, that's awful. But the stars do add a lot. I'm getting that metallic thing, which is also in the ribbon, so I really like how that worked out. So a lot of y'all know that I am fighting to work through my rub-ons because I have a ton of them, and they unfortunately are not going away on their own. So I'm working through them, and I really think that I'm going to make a headway. It's going to be one of my resolutions for 2020 that they are killed off. So the stamp set that you see there is by Amy Tangerine, and I recently got that from Mind the Scrap Kit Club. And I really like it because you have like hearts, doggy prints, cameras, a random flowers. So it's one of those stamp sets that is really usable across all kinds of different layouts. So I like when manufacturers aren't like uber specific about products. Like you can use it spring, summer, winter, fall, and it all works out perfectly fine. I'm taking a look at some of the other product in this layout because as things go, I really do have like the bulk of the layout done. Now these are these little Heidi Swapp chipboard shapes. They are super glittery and I like them in moderation. I don't like them so much as the full like starburst, but they do really work in bits and pieces. So I've been trying to use them, tuck them, and all that kind of stuff. So we do have a nice little visual triangle around the photo with those, and that is adding in a nice little fun glittery element. This cute little squirrel buddy, I don't know if he's from Snow and Cocoa or if he was a Hip Kit Club exclusive from years ago. I am not quite sure. I am sure that I do love that I'm able to use up some of these things that have just been kicking around in my color drawers forever. So I, like all of the elements that are in my little photo box, those were just random bits and pieces. So I've been tucking them and using them and really getting a little bit of traction. Now that little label piece right there, it is not the spot on aqua that I would like it to be, but it is close enough that I think it will end up working. And I will just go ahead, and it's giving me a tiny bit more white on this ever so bright and bold layout. So it's time for me to get out my alphas. I have a set of flat alphas that I think are from Kelly Purkey, and then I have this really great set of thickers in this kit that are holographic. And I've been having a lot of fun trying to mix and match them as I go along. Now, I don't quite know what I want my title to be yet, so I think I'm going to go ahead and start by just putting my daughter's name on that label. I needed something on there. And her name is Shay with 4 little letters. So that fits really nicely in that white space. I decided to use the title Work It Girl for her work in her new mustache look. It's just fun and whimsical and silly. So why not have a fun little title to go along with it? I've gone ahead and used some liquid adhesive on my wood veneer bits, as well as those 3 little arrows that you see there that are in cork. And now I'm going to go ahead and add some, they're either squares or diamonds, depending on the way you put them, from the Snow and Cocoa line. And it's a perfect color match, so I could not be happier with them. So I have the puffy, the wood veneer, the glitter. I have got a holographic and cork. And now it looks like we're going in with some of the Chamel. They are glittery, and they do definitely add a nice bit of shine and, you know, just like that kind of dimensional textural element. So I'm going to add just a little bit of gold Heidi Swap color shine to go with the gold ribbon, as well as the gold stenciling work that I did there. So I hope you very much like what I did today, and I'll be back ever so soon with another video. Bye bye, friends.